So here we go with the back pattern piece. Draw a straight line from your dart tip to the hem of the skirt. Cut into that straight line up onto the dart tip. Fold the dart tip over. Secure it with a tape. Place the pattern onto a fresh pattern paper. Secure it also with a tape. And then connect the hem together using a curve. Measure what you have there and mark half of it at the side seam. Then connect it with a hip curve. And there you have it, your flare pattern. Just simply cut it out. Trace it onto a fresh pattern paper, add your seam allowances, and there you have it. So the pattern has been traced right now. I'm just going to draw my green line, indicate side back, center back. This is going to be my zipper allowance because I want my zipper to be at the center back. You can put your zipper at the side seam. So if the zipper is going to be at the side seam, then you don't need a seam allowance, a zipper allowance at the center back. And so I'll cut this out and show you both the front and the back pattern piece. So here is both the working pattern and then the final pattern piece. This is for the back and this is for the front. So for the front, since there is no seam allowance at the center front, I'm going to be cutting on fold, while the back I'll cut two pieces. So let's cut it on fabric and see how it looks like. So I have this fabric piece which I'll be using. This is the selvage, so I'm going to line up my patterns with the selvage. Okay, so it's folded and the grain line aligns with the selvage, so I'm going to fold it to have enough space to cut the skirt. So here I'll secure the skirt patterns with pins so that it doesn't move around while I'm cutting, making sure my grain line mark is parallel with the selvage. And then I cut. since I'll be cutting to, so I need to cut open the seam allowance, the zipper allowance, and notch the position of my zipper. So that's the back pattern piece. I'll be cutting the front pattern piece. My front pattern piece, I'll be cutting this on fold, which means there's no seam allowance at the center front, so it's going to align with the edge of the fabric, and I won't be opening it up into two unlike what I did for the back. Secured with pin, so holding it down the more, and then making sure everything is smooth and nice. I then cut. So here are my fabric pieces. This is for the front. So you can see, if I raise it up, and then the back pieces. So you're going to sew along the zipper allowance, leave a little for your zipper, and then for the front and back piece, just place the front over the back piece, sew it at the sides, finish up with a nice band, and there you have your flare skirt. But I'm sure by now you already know how to manipulate from a basic skirt block onto a flare skirt pattern. See you in the next manipulation class.